Sony Pictures just released the first teaser trailer for Venom, the black sheep cousin to the Spider-Man films. While the trailer has a distinct lack of Venom himself, there's plenty to glean from the shots. We grabbed some fellow fandom webheads to help break it down. Let's get into it. We see Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, being treated after some kind of accident, probably shortly after bonding with the symbiote. It's here that the alien first makes itself known.
San Francisco.
Oh, San Francisco. San Francisco, hey!
A San Francisco setting might be surprising to some Spider fans, but in the comics, Eddie leaves New York after forming a shaky truce with Spider-Man and returns to his hometown of San Francisco, deciding to use the symbiote to protect the city.
Michelle Williams. She'll always be Dawson's Creek to me.
Oh, she looks sad.
Here is our first glimpse of Michelle Williams playing Anne Wayne. In the comics, Anne is a successful lawyer and the ex-wife of Eddie Brock. She also bonded with the Venom symbiote at one point and became She-Venom, which was one of the most ridiculously 90s things to ever happen.
This is very slow.
It's unclear where Brock is here, but it looks like it might be some kind of laboratory. Perhaps this corpse he's looking at is someone who failed to bond with the symbiote.
Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die in this movie.
This wreckage is likely how the symbiotes first come to Earth. In the comics, Spider-Man brings the symbiote back with him from a planet called Battleworld, but in the 1994 animated series, aka the best version of Spider-Man, the symbiote comes to Earth on a crashed space shuttle like we see here.
Okay, there's a symbiote. That's something.
Got some symbiote action.
This is our first look at the alien symbiote in that canister, but it's also our first look at Riz Ahmed as Dr. Carlton Drake. In the comics, Drake was a member of the Life Foundation, an organization that believed the end of the world was nigh and sought to create a sealed-off utopian society where select members would survive. Drake used the Venom symbiote to extract 5 other symbiotes to use as bodyguards for this utopian society. It's likely that Drake will be used in the film to create the Carnage symbiote. Here's the most cryptic shot of the trailer. The editing makes it look like Eddie telekinetically pushes all these people aside, but it could be that a fully digital symbiote is going to be inserted into this shot. If not, it's possible that we could see some kind of telekinetic powered character enter the story.
Oh. Whoa!
It's very faint, but we can see the black veins of the symbiote start to grow underneath Brock's neck. It's likely that this is the first time the symbiote shows itself, and Brock has been taken to a secret medical lab for study, which also lines up with the earlier shots of him running through some laboratories.
Wait, that was it?
So I have no idea what this movie is actually going to be about.
Where's Venom?
You probably noticed that there's no actual Venom in this Venom teaser. Fear not, principal filming only recently wrapped, and we expect Sony is holding off on the big reveal until much closer to the film's release. Venom hits theaters this October.